Do, 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 do. Alright, there's that.
Where's what?
You can do whatever mission.
I just pick one of them.
Yeah, there's 2 here. I'm
Two right
looking
here.
for one of the side things. But oh, I wonder if it's down by the.
Hope you have good camera skills. What do you kids say?
No filter.
Hey, you want to hear a joke?
Depends. Is it
Want
one
to
of
hear
them,
a yoke?
or is it a
Yo, have you heard the joke about being like, ah yes, I want this job. I'm very good. I just graduated from Yale.
Nice.
I have helicopter.
Okay. What should it do? Well, I guess we'll go with the best chance. Fuck it, revolution.
Sir, may I ask what?
I'm just doing one of those side things.
Ah. It's still interesting to me how it jumps to third person when you go into these camps for no actual reason.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good visual indicator, but like, I don't quite get why. Moment, I'm making new camp facilities.
Damn it. Whatever you did pulled me out of my menu.
Oh. Apparently camp facilities just kill you.
Well, at least I'm right here, so that's not too bad. Just don't do any more of that.
Do more of that.
Alright, I think that was 3 of the 4 that I did.
What are you doing?
At the end of last week's, I set up 4 of these side
Oh,
missions.
operations. I don't have more I only have 1 leader.
I've got. Hold on, I'll tell you how many I have. In a second. I've got 4.
Oh.
Out of 8. And they're. One of them's an operation. One of them's an operation, the other 3 are stories. Yarn stories, so.
Bandito operation complete. It's funny how much is it just like jump between menus and they're like, yeah.
Oh, there's 2 Bandito boards. Cool.
Ah.
There's one over here.
Oh, I left a plane out. You didn't want it?
Oh, I was just moving. I didn't see what was going on.
We have 2 birds, 1 stone, I see.
I was just looking at the map and seeing what was close.
Coño. Dog. Officer.
I actually didn't mean to hit you on that one. That was more of an accident. I was trying to get for that tiger.
You didn't hit me.
Okay. I used gravity to kill all 3 enemies right there.
Which ones?
There was 3 enemies on the road that you should be seeing about now.
These ones?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was gonna say, because the 3 that were up top were ones that I dropped. So.
No, they're in a row, and I just didn't put my foot on the brake.
Hold on. I'm looking at a church in... Where am I? Savannah.
Basilica de la Virgen. That building
The
should be
Church of the
celebrating
Virgin.
its birthday. It's 100 years old.
I'm not seeing a party here.
Castillo stopped the renovations. A couple of corrupt priests and, well, it's shut down.
Shit.
I was baptized there. A lot of creepy Yankee priests came through that place.
Come mierdas.
Interesting. I thought that they only did the calls for target locations.
Oh.
So there's a group that I work with that it's between 3 and 5 of us
Mm-hmm.
that are our daily discussions get very philosophical.
Oh.
With along more excuse me, more along the lines of like why we do certain things. It's not necessarily like religious or
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. Although there are times where I'll point to like, hey, the reason things are the way they are in this country is because of religion.
It depends. Like some of that, yeah, some of that's a little more complicated. There's a lot of.
Well, there's some things. It's like, why do we think like this in this country, or why?
Oh
do we-
yeah, because a lot like we have a lot of like even just traditions or
Yeah.
based on programs and even like they're just traditions now.
Baby Tigre, while you're at the facility, there's someone I want you to look for.
But
Her name's Gabriella.
the
She's a girl from the fishing village. Used to work
latest
for
one that
some
we're
guys.
diving into is.
Tease her for her tattoos and her crazy hair color.
I still need to listen to it, but
Visits. Until one day she told us she had some
Huberman episode where
and said she'd be leaving Yana.
the guest is talking about
Time we saw Gabriella. My neighbor thought he saw her.
why we differentiate between mind and body.
Tattoos and colorful hair.
Ah,
An eye out for her.
Gracias.
and that would be I bet you because of religion.
You know, it's like, well, why is our thought process, you know, the mind and the body, not one?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we differentiate the two? So,
Oh, that's a fair one. I found the front door.
Shit. A camera.
there's an alarm that I can't see the box for.
Should disable the alarm. Don't need more soldiers here.
Kind of lucked into getting that box.
I was gonna say. Is that the box on the side you just got, I assume?
The one that I just tagged. Yeah.
There's one up front that I think you would neither of us able to tag, but I know I could see exists.
Well, it says there was only one other alarm, and I see the
Okay.
speaker for it. So
So yeah, that's probably the one I was saying too. That I just can't tag, but I can physically see the speaker.
I don't care about the tutorial for taking photos.
I didn't trigger that I know of.
I may have because I got a little closer.
You entered the facility.
No, I didn't enter. I just got closer.
What is that red smoke? Medics on duty.
I'll be back. I'm checking on pizza.
Yep.
Try to call back up now.
Alright, alarms are down. There's a dude in there somewhere.
Engineer.
Got those to worry about. I don't think there's a sniper on the roof. Those two are down. See if that spooks anyone to mosey on out. They're at least alerted to. No, don't go down the ladder.
Hmm.
So I've got both alarms.
Okay.
I think there's just the two guys that you have to take out.
In the front.
Yeah,
I got him. Oh, do.
I've got
Shit.
the rest of the crew.
There you go.
Either
Also one more.
occupied or just straight up dead.
There we go.
They're in charge.
I got key card.
Yep. Turning the wheel.
Something under the water. What the fuck is in the lake?
That's a grenade.
And I'll be right back. Like actually.
Those look like cages. But for what? These people are sick. Really sick. Is this what they're doing to all the outcasts?
Total blindness.
What is going on here?
Don't mind if I take all these supplies. Out. So
All this bullshit about treating cancer. What are they doing to these poor people? Al Tigre, I got the pics. You won't believe what they're doing to our people. It's horrific.
Oh, I believe it. But it's Lorenzo who needs convincing. And what about Gabriela?
I don't know what to tell you. She's gone.
I had a feeling.
I hit it easy.
Get those photos back to camp. It's time for Lorenzo to wake up.
A curfew is in effect from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Anyone in a public area between those hours without an official permit granting them exemption will be penalized.
Okay, so while we wait for Papa John to
Los falsos y
Pull this pizza out of the oven. Let's go around collecting shit.
A message from the Lion of Yara, Presidente Anton Castillo.
Revolution is a virus. It infects Yara's youth, transforming them from healthy patriots into animals and murderers. It spreads to our institutions, our culture, our way of life. A virus that destroys everything we have struggled to build. The only way to stop this virus is to destroy it at its source. Clara Garcia. We cut the head off the snake and leave the rest of the Libertad terroristas to roam.
Okay, now we're. Why? What happened while I was gone?
Nothing. I
just
just
realized-
finished the rest of the mission. Yeah.
It's funny that you're not that far. I was gonna be like, how are we not teleported?
I just ran around collecting everything.
Nice. Should I just teleport us back or?
Hold up. There's something here.
Oh. Oh. Yes, there is.
Military ambush.
Got to be careful here.
Moments to you.
Sniper on Overwatch.
We got a guy hanging on the roof.
No, we don't.
That was a good one. What is going on over here?
It's a military ambush.
There was an enemy there.
Basically, this is just us doing the intercept without having to run around for 4 minutes.
Ah, okay. So this is like the end point of it.
Yeah, but it's another mission type.
Ah, okay, okay. I think it might like literally you just found the end of it.
No, the intercepts and the ambushes are two separate missions,
It'd
but
be-
they're the exact same thing.
It'd be interesting if they let you just do the thing where it's like you could just find the end point on accident.
Yeah, because I mean, like the
They're set locations, are they not?
yeah, the intercept is just a default location. So yeah, it's odd that they wouldn't just let you do that, but yeah.
Hey,
We were just kids, El Tigre.
We were just kids.
I took pictures of that place Horon was talking about. You
I do like how like I don't know what it's like for you. On my screen, it's my guy carrying his big backpack that's just a big functional EMP. And you know what I just processed? Well, carrying cell phones.
No one deserves these
Mhm.
This is happening.
How does that not get affected?
You just can't see it from so high up this mountain.
Video games.
I can't look at this anymore. I didn't vote for
My guy's walking around in a
War is over.
Miami Vice top, gold chains, flip flops. He's got the grippers out.
See, that's almost less offensive. I don't know why.
I don't even know what his pants are. Oh yeah, and I've got my cowboy hat that doesn't show up in cutscenes.
Okay, I'm wearing the frog hat still.
Yeah.
Really?
And you should hear some of the shit they're saying.
Hello, I'd like to talk to you.
What are my... What appearance do I have? So...
Ma'am, I'd like to talk to you, but you keep walking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full Yakuza spec.
Oh no.
Mostly good. Have dance.
What do we got here? Yeah, that's correct answer. Come by me when you're ready. We're gonna take this the correct way.
You sure shit ain't flying.
Considering I can't even. There we go. How does one get in this? Okay, there we go. Tell me when you're in, sir. Are you ready?
Fuck it, we ball 'em.
Um. How do we survive that little crash? Sir, where'd you get out?
I ain't going down on that.
Hey, I am still alive, I just want to point out.
Plane doesn't sound like it's alive.
My favorite thing is the altitude is just busted on this. Like, there is no speedometer.
Hola.
Danny, the farmers in Fernando municipality have been extremely helpful to Libertad. And now they are getting a lot of pressure from the regime every single day.
What can I do?
You should talk to Senora Toca and see what she needs.
Do you think I could be a pilot of one of these?
Of one of these? No, they're incredibly difficult.
Like, what are the... Like, you've read this stuff, probably, like, in World War One, where the odds were basically that, like, you would be dead if you were a pilot. The odds of this has to be close to it, right?
Science major, programmer. People think she's just a power nerd. But when the shit goes down, she's a fighter.
How did a programmer become a guerrilla leader?
Guess you didn't see the video.
That landing was not very smooth.
A la moral, Admiral Benitez executed our classmates.
You don't say.
They got that on video?
No. The next day, soldados stepped to us at the funeral. Yelena led us in the fight. We took out like 100 soldados. That shit was on video.
100 soldados.
Okay, maybe like 50. 15. Coño.
What the fuck?
Just spotted a soldado near our stash with his
Dude
pants
just was there and then he's not.
pissing and he doesn't see me. I'll call you back. Danny, where you at?
Getting close, I think.
So you
Problem solved.
Yelena's the big boss.
Yeah, no, I shot them. That's why problem solved.
Won't be able to miss Gilberto.
Problem solved.
Why? Who's Gilberto?
Only the most fabulous spy in all of Yara. You can't even fart in El Este without Gilberto.
Now, where is this man we were meeting?
Spies and hackers. La Moral sounds like the real deal.
We don't fuck around. And if you've never been to Concepcion before, the place has got a curfew. When the sun goes down, soldados come out.
Thanks for the heads up.
Coño, I got a helicopter on my ass. Call me when you get there.
Call me when you get there. We're literally walking
How
around
do I
it.
find La Moral?
I'll send you a pic. Show no one.
What are you sending me?
It will help you
Curfew.
find the door. Don't forget the password and remember. Curfew.
I'm assuming that's where you were.
Yeah.
That looked about right.
Muerto el perro, se acabó la rabia.
Welcome to El Agujero. Try anything, and I'll cut your head off and use it as a football.
Nice to meet you too. My name is Dan.
This looks like a very nice office.
I need 6 volunteers.
I'll talk to my people, honey.
Be Jorge Nana's guns
Of
probably on the
course.
ship.
You're Yelena?
Mierda.
I'll talk to my fans, honey.
Danny, right? Where's my
This is a
medicine?
Ubisoft game
You
after
mean
all.
Libertad's meds? I gave them to the legends.
No. You handed it to some retirees shitting their diapers on top of a mountain. What could you possibly want from them?
We need more than bullets and guerrillas to take down Castillo. Like it or not, Yaranos love the legends.
Clara Garcia loves her politics. Good luck getting those abuelos off their asses.
We could use La Moral's help.
You know why Clara never told you about us? Because to her, we're just a bunch of kids playing with guns. She loves to talk about the future. But it's her future, not ours. Clara's just a Castillo who lost his dick.
Oh my.
I have a better plan for Yara.
Bullets first, politics later.
You said you needed volunteers.
Admiral Benitez got the jump on us a couple of hours ago. She's holding my people hostage on a cargo ship.
I'll go.
The list of colleges confirmed to be in MLB The Show so far.
Save my people
Okay.
and I'll think about it.
Tennessee, LSU, UCLA, Texas, TCU.
Are
Cal
they just
State-
doing this? Sounds very southern heavy.
Cal State, Fullerton, Vanderbilt, South Carolina. And that's it so far.
Actually, so are they just doing like a college mode in it?
It sounds like it's going to be part of Road to Show. You're going to start in high school and then you're going to...
Okay, so it's not like you could, but like, will they let you just play with them?
Helicopter who can fly you out
No,
the
it'll
ship.
be like...
Follow me.
So they're not doing like,
You play 2
Oh.
games in high school. You might play 3 or 4 in college.
and then the rest is your career.
And then the rest is the
So they're not doing like,
show.
like, we're not gonna do like a separate college game or anything.
No. There hasn't been a college baseball game ever.
I'm a friend.
I was gonna say, has there ever been?
Yeah. Oh, they were awesome.
Let's go.
They were in the era of like the
I think it would be great if we
NCAA March Madness and
Oh, okay.
all that when there were college games for everything.
So here becomes the weird thing is like, so like, well, obviously, like, you have the whole thing now of like, all these are live service games, yada yada, and like forever the argument was they wanted the discs, they wanted the money. As their economics becomes more and more just microtransactions, when do they just go like, this is the sports game for like 3 years now or 5 because we don't care about that $60 anymore?
They won't do that as long as EA is running the show.
But it's interesting because like at this point, like EA's revenue is very little disc based. It's all the microtransactions.
That's true, but what would end up happening is even if it went all digital, it would still be a, you know, $60 or $70 purchase every year
I could find a way to make sure it is.
for the roster update. Now, don't get me wrong, if they're able to find a way
To make that money.
to,
No can do, compai. I'm the only one who can get this bird off the ground. I need to keep this bird in one piece.
you know, maybe
Okay,
maybe make it 40,
Do you want to lift to that boat?
let's do this.
Hop in. Let's fly.
um, $40 for the roster update. I think you could see a lot more interest in something like that.
Because the catch is also like if they're not doing a new game every year, they could in theory spend less on some development costs too.
Yeah.
Like obviously they'll do stuff, but like you can now make it like an expansion size. You don't have to redo the UI. Like there's a bunch of little things you do in theory save money on.
Going to be careful and stay low. I'll get you as close as I can.
Yeah, I mean, now that, well,
Where did you learn how to fly? I did my
the show is the only one still restricted.
I got kicked out for calling the captain a mierda. I was
Because it
kicked out
gets
of the
released on
ground forces.
PS4 still.
Turns out real sergeants don't like getting punched in the throat.
But,
And that one they tend to make a point of having go as long as possible.
yeah.
When did you join La Moral?
I wonder if they care less now because
Wait,
it's on Xbox and Switch.
with La Moral. I'm doing this rescue as a favor. I'm with Libertad.
Because like
No, I guess,
infamously
yeah, it's on
released what
Switch
the last
too, so that's gonna be
because they
it.
infamously released the last PS2 one in wasn't it from episode like 2013 or 2014? They were releasing PS2 show games.
No, it was FIFA.
It was FIFA. That's what it was.
FIFA 13 came out on the PS2. The show usually doesn't stick around too long
Okay.
on consoles.
It's so interesting that Sony has a like sports studio just because you wouldn't think of that.
Dude, Sony used to be the home of sports games.
Right? It's kind of like how Microsoft started as a flight sim team.
I mean, 989 was the sports dev.
Was that ever PlayStation or was it just Sony owned? Was it like that? Was it under the same like Sony Online team that was like EverQuest and those?
989?
Mm-hmm.
I think they were technically second party, but because the games came out on like Xbox and stuff like that.
But they were the ones.
The 989 team became Sony San Diego,
Oh, okay.
if I remember right.
989 Studios. Well, it was a division of Sony, by the way. It's
Oh, forever?
and for the record, it was they literally made EverQuest. My guess was correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were Sony ImageSoft. And then they closed in 2005.
Yeah, and I think around then is when STS.
They did the early MLBs. They did some NFL. They did Twisted Metals. That's why we know. I like they actually know. Because they were Sony Interactive North America first, then 989 Studios. And that's when they did everything you're probably thinking of.
I can do Overwatch if you want.
Wisdom. Cool.
An alarm.
I think they know you exist.
Not anymore. They know you exist. Find the other alarm.
Only by you. I kill enemies on my side.
Well, they haven't made it up top, so.
Cool. I'm sneaking around so I can find them. Oh.
They threw a grenade that animated at seconds per frame.
It was a beautiful just throw. What do you mean? Over here somewhere. Apparently didn't like that parachute. So like, of the ways to be like taken hostage and torch and all that, this seems like one of the most stressful ways to be transported, right?
Interesting.
What just...
I'm good.
This is Admiral Benitez.
I'm on the ship.
To the fake Yara
I landed on top of it,
right where I want you.
and then when it hit the ground, it squished me.
Every minute, military forces are heading to your position. I recommend laying down your weapons and taking one last look at a nation that does not want you.
You don't want the CIA?
Yara as outcasts, you will die. Right here. Right now.
Bitch,
The-
I ain't died.
If they insist. One plane down. Two plane down. So close.
Got him.
I feel like they should have more levels like this.
Yeah, it would be cool if there were more power fantasy levels.
Like, this is a good way to, like, make it feel powerful, but, like, not absurd.
I want to say there's a Sam turret.
Where are those boats, Yelena?
They're waiting for you to clear the air.
Can somebody tell those planes to hold still?
Where is that? Ah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, the lock-on does not work.
I appreciate how this chopper is still in one piece.
The
Why would we use the escape boats? We have a helicopter. Can someone explain that to me?
Get in the turret.
Get in the turret.
I say interesting. The ammo is unlimited on these turrets.
Right. You still gotta reload though.
I know it just overheats.
I do find it funny you could actually kill the gun and not the boat. Defend the gorillas. Are there any enemies left? Ah, yes. They're born in the distance. If it's really that guy we have to kill.
Well, that man was Jesus because he was running in the water. Now there's a private.
Where are they coming from, though? I think they're just like spawning in.
No, they are literally running in the ocean.
Nobody can stop la moral! Nadie! That was fucking intense! I need a drink! Yelena,
I need a drink.
Your people are safe.
I need a dunk.
Even for the supplies?
Fuck yeah.
Need me for anything else?
Come back to El Agujero. Shit is getting real. We need to rally our people and talk next steps.
Dale.
Dale. Mr. Worldwide.
Mm-hmm. Go talk to him.
Are we fast traveling or are we just...
I was in a car almost there. You'll be board with me in a second.
Clara. Clara, I've met La Moral. Why
I mean, the radio's playing. I'm gonna go, yeah. I'm gonna go, yeah.
I mean, the radio's not playing for me, but sure.
Because you had off, don't you?
Yeah, I've got it. Just completely shut off.
I'll keep my eyes open.
I'll keep my eyes open. So the interesting thing is, if you spam left trigger to aim,
Mm-hmm.
but keep letting go, it will eventually just lock you into ADS.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, he does. They must make a reset on that's my guess. Like for sensitivity reasons.
Tranquilo, ciudadano. Oye,
Spread 'em, boys.
Oh, did you appreciate my text the other day
Which one?
about the chairs?
I heard you kicked Benitez's ass, Danny.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that actually. I was listening to a podcast and all of a sudden I'm like, wait, where?
Yeah, I actually drove by one of the factories yesterday.
Meeting on the mound.
That's funny.
Some of our friends want to quit early.
okay, listen up. This isn't worth killing for. Sure as hell isn't worth dying for. We're young. We should be out there drinking
Although-
and fucking and skipping school.
I will say it's called Miller Knoll now,
Our
not
parents
Herman
and
Miller.
Oh,
grandparents
I didn't. Oh, is it the Herman Miller just the sub brand? No, I assume.
we give a shit.
I thought Herman Miller sold just as a brand, even if it's not the owner anymore.
Admiral Benitez walked into my classroom.
Yeah, Miller Knoll is
He called on your
the
name,
parent
came to
company.
the front. One
Yeah.
by one.
Herman Miller now is the sub brand of the store, and then yeah, you're right. Then they're owned by.
Bermudez, Carrillo. The Admiral read their crimes. Protesting, handing out pamphlets, liking a Clara Garcia post. Fernandez, Jimenez, Peña. I learned
He doesn't seem
something
very happy.
on my last day at school. You can either be on the right side of history or the wrong side of Castillo's guns.
Products fueled by brand.
La Moral taking new members?
Depends.
What? Is there an age limit?
Yeah, Knoll was, I believe it's a European brand.
They know Eames, they're
What's that?
Welcome to the war, viejo.
part of.
So how do we take out the Admiral?
Push-ups are the first step to victory.
The Grand Hotel, Danny. That's the key.
I got a convoy I like to make friends with.
No. Me, Carlito. Push-ups never lie.
I believe, if I remember right, Xbox has a thing with Herman Miller.
I think you are right. There was definitely some gaming chair thing.
Well, so like Logitech has one with somebody.
You sure doing push-ups was such a good idea?
What can I say?
Yeah, I think Herman Miller's got one now. So
Benitez can't find out where we are, Danny.
I just pick up all these, can't I?
yeah, yeah, and then we'll just
Yeah.
you can pick and choose.
Don't know about you, but I fucking love hitting convoys.
Castillo has many bullets.
We'll do whichever one goes with, I guess.
Carlito only needs one.
Yeah, Miller Knoll's got a really cool headquarters.
What good is that old man gonna be for
Steelcase actually has the coolest one though.
And also, we cannot fast roll it. This is the closest point.
Right? Tigre outside. We got a fucking
To the mission that's 1,700 meters away.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even messing with you.
No, the
Is hideout playing a little closer?
fill-in should be a little bit closer.
Yeah. But I was looking, I'm like, nope, we are in that one of those weird ones where it's kind of pocketed by itself.
Yeah, we're about 600 meters closer.
Yeah, that's fair. And also in the air, which actually makes it a lot closer.
those farmers yet to hit the
yet. You think I can't do this on my own?
We need people to feel.
So this is the week before vacation work for me, so it's there's a lot of random stuff to do, but you also kind of don't want to do a ton.
And remember, there's no I in
But those you don't do stuff that like I can't start things that I'm gonna leave hanging for a week.
Yeah.
go to the beach while you're overthrowing Castillo alone.
I'm
My boss's idea for projects were like, okay, well, how far can I get to, but make sure it's still hand offable, so it doesn't like stop.
Yeah.
I can't help that I'm too far away from you at this point.
If you want to see photographs of us when we were
Did we just get close enough? Okay.
run away and walk in like a tourista.
All right. No guns. Walk in like a tourist.
Am I still heading to that location?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll walk in like a tourist. I mean, I'm looking like a tourist. Got my shit kickers, my aviators.
I promise you, if you walked anywhere in the Caribbean Islands, you said, I'm a tourist, they'd believe you. They wouldn't think you're a CIA American pretending at all.
Hi.
Hola.
We have to liberate it. Why do we have to be a tourist? Are we looking for something specific, by the way?
Yes, it's a tank.
The tank?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that tank. Okay.
El Tigre! Is Carlito a fucking tank?
Por supuesto. What were you expecting? He's Carlito.
The problem with repairing it is there are these men right there. We dispose these cameras?
Oh, I'm taking out the alarm.
Adios, reinforcements.
One camera's up.
Turn around and walk away.
I've got the gun. You take the wheel. Get us out of here.
Carlito's busted. I
What
can't
happened?
exactly carry him out of here.
He just needs a little love. You can fix him.
Don't ask, don't tell.
I got the alarm at least.
Gray and Carlito together again. I've got the gun.
All these parts.
Let's go! Fix up Carlito and blast open the gates! Oh, hell yeah!
Do your thing.
Get the gas that's right there. It's immediate. It's like my 11. Maybe 10.
Watch my back, I'm reloading.
Left, left, left. That's right.
Hmm?
It's at the end of my barrel.
What am I trying to do?
There's a gas resource right there.
Ah.
Or at least on my screen there is.
I got it.
We got a whole 8 for that, I hope you know.
You should have said from the beginning Carlito was a tank.
Yeah! Whoa! What are you talking about? He's Carlito. Everyone knows Carlito. Baby Tigre. There's a cave
Baby Tigre.
during La Revolucion. Take a left at the road. Get to the nearby bridge. Nothing will stand in our
Hello.
I forget that tanks are broken in the neck.
I like how that guy is still alive. There you go.
Let's do this!
It's not about be safe, just warn him.
Now's not the time! This is pretty fucking fun! Listen, I love another story about you, Lobo, the legends, todo! But I'm busy right now!
That helicopter really likes to float for a while.
Oye, el tigre! Carlito's pretty old and taking a
I think
beat.
you're almost there.
Is he even going to make it?
The flamethrower does not do shit.
So that's the thing with those, they're pretty fireproof.
I think Carlito's my new favorite legend!
No, the secondary on the tank is a flamethrower.
Oh.
And does jack shit.
Get the camouflage ready!
I just noticed the game glitched, I'm still hearing the music.
Okay!
So you now have access to a tank with a flamethrower.
Lorenzo, you came.
What the fuck is he doing here?
I wanted him to see Carlito for himself.
Carlito.
Mi compay.
His friend's aged a bit.
You've been down the mountain.
Too many. Carlito and I.
Why do I feel like
have a lot of good
Lorenzo is
memories.
supposed to be
To make some new ones.
You should join us, Hermano.
Pierce Brosnan?
yeah, Brosnan.
War is over.
I
Because
was
he
gonna
is
say
a
James Bond, but I was like, well,
But it's
first
Pierce
I was gonna say
Brosnan
Charles
specifically.
Bronson, but I'm like, that's not it.
Hey, come.
Come on, it's gonna be good.
No, I'm good.
Come on.
Yeah, man. To your point, though, of starting projects before you're going on vacation,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the things that I keep thinking about. Like, as my Japan itinerary is getting clearer and clearer of how long I'm going to be over there.
It's like time it, right?
What's that?
Is to like make sure you time it all right.
Well, no, I'm like, I'm going to be out of the country for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, when you do trips like that, you always have to like fully process what that means.
And there's no way I'm going to be out of country for 2 weeks. I'm going to be on vacation for at least 3.
Mm-hmm.
There is no way in hell my group is going to survive. I think the longest anyone's been on vacation since I've been there is 2 weeks.
Ooh.
And that was when we were full staffed. And we were able to have some kind of buffer space. But now we're basically short-staffed a person. And we're busier than ever, so.
Yeah, I'd make sure you get that planned ahead of time, so you're saying. What is so 2 weeks? 2 weeks. What's kind of your big itinerary? What's your like things that you have to see?
Well, so if I'm only in Japan for 2 weeks, basically all that does is shorten the amount of time that I'm in Tokyo.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna try to ski. My plan is 10 days.
Looks like that's. Do you have weekends though too?
Yeah.
That's my dog.
So, between a couple different areas, skiing between 8 to 10 days, and then that would leave like 2 days to be in Tokyo.
So the one I saw that it was, we haven't actually looked into it, but it was kind of my joke was, and we'll see. Is there was a dinosaur hotel?
Yeah. Dude, there's all kinds of themed hotels in Japan. One of the things that I might genuinely look at, because I'll be booking out long enough, is the like Transformers restaurant. Where it's a full-on like Gundam show that's there.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So, and it's one of those where it's like they only run the shows like 3 days a week, and they run 3 shows a day or something like that. So.
You have the 200 one.
I will say the interesting thing that I'm learning as I'm going through and starting to organize some of this stuff is I think
And no fair. You got a head start.
I really think Japan is the kind of leader in oddly scheduled restaurants.
That's fair. The weirdest, like, hear me out. So New York's known as the city that never sleeps. It seems like Tokyo should be the city that everyone sleeps, but at different times.
I mean, Tokyo should be the city that never sleeps because Japanese work culture is such that.
Yeah, but like it's also like there's definitely like an hour spectrum of like things are open different times you look it up too.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy looks too Amish.
I will say though, the trip that I'm a little worried about, just due to weird scheduling stuff like that, is Europe.
Okay.
When I go ski there, because like, if I stay in Germany, everything's closed on Sunday.
Yeah, no, that's it.
So it's one of those. Okay, well.
Where would you be going there anyway? What city?
In Europe.
Mm.
I mean, I'd probably fly into Amsterdam.
And just train it.
Yeah. But I'd be in the Alps somewhere, or up in Norway.
Of course.
So
You try to blend in.
no, I just want mountains of snow.
You look important.
Drop the coconuts.
Drop the coconuts.
Bingo. I thought this day would never come.
We need to piece off Benitez and spread out her forces.
Music to my ears, guerrilla. See you at the pass.
I'll bring the road spikes.
Perfecto. We get to use them.
We get to use them.
Remember the ambush.
I
Funny
mean, I
how
will
it's-
say that the trip that. So my goal is to ski on all 7 continents.
You know I'm gonna ask about the 7th, but go on.
Which of the 7th would you ask?
You can ski on Antarctica?
Yeah.
Is it like a certain section or whatever?
No, there's snow all over the place.
But like from a skiing point of view, like, is that a thing you can do?
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously no resorts. You hike up and then you ski down.
But like there's no rules against it. 'Cause I thought like that was like a protected science place or whatever.
Nope. There's. It's kind of one of those. You get down there and. You know, the rules are a little bit different based on where you're at because
Right. That part
Antarctica
makes
is
sense.
split up evenly ish.
Mhm.
But,
I didn't do this. I want to point out they did this, which I think is pretty funny.
What's that?
The game ended up putting this truck like in the middle. It's stuck in the middle of like a pond.
Okay.
You know that.
Yeah, I was. Oh, you died too.
Oh, I didn't realize you died. This again.
Yeah, there's services that run operations out of Antarctica.
It's funny how much like some of the stuff has become like a big business kind of.
Yeah.
Like I was reading about like the business of like being a guide for like Mount Everest, and I'm like, this is like a companies do this now.
Yeah, Everest is the one that I'm not a huge fan of.
It just seems like, don't get me wrong, it's still impressive, but it just seems like a like if you have enough money, you can do it. Like, well, it's not like the adventure anymore like that.
Should be cooking up, so. Yeah, my biggest thing about Everest is just like it's a sacred site in I believe Hinduism.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, all the mountains in the Himalayas are sacred sites. So it's one of those where you're profiteering off of not even your religion.
And like I don't know, like something like that. I'm gonna be honest. Do you when you're up top really, unless you're like an extreme like enthusiast, which makes sense, like no difference between being on the tallest mountain versus like the 5th tallest, like.
Jackpot.
Like it's more of a like you get to say you did it thing at some point too.
Hola.
Y voila. This is going to help un montón.
I heard you hit that convoy.
See? Home run's heading your way with the
It's the whole people now who want to ski in good mountains and they don't care. Like they do it because they want to ski a lot, and I mean Utah versus the you want to say you went to Vail people.
Holy shit, I domed that dude. That's a hell of a shot.
How many meters?
He was moving, and I just straight put that right between
Multi
his
target
arms.
first. Multi target. Actually, let's do the same. Let's knock out this trouble. Got him. I guess we'll take this vehicle. That did not turn out all in our favor, did it? Get ready to get out of here.
Yeah, somebody showed a price comparison of, I think it was for a week, in Colorado versus a week in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
It was astonishing.
No, I've been reading those, and it's like so like the joke for a few years, right, is Disney was the most expensive domestic vacation most families could take. It's very much become, it seems like Colorado is the most expensive domestic trip that families could
I would say
reasonably take.
Utah.
But domestic was the whole thing on it. Like trip of Hawaii, like there are very few things that like was a normal trip that like was more expensive.
I think Utah is probably more expensive than Colorado.
Really? I always said it was the cheaper ones.
No, I mean, Utah is home to 3 places that have a $300 lift ticket.
Jesus. See, that's always what blows my mind. You lift ticket numbers, you're like, a lift ticket being more than Disney just like functionally is wild.
Well, I mean, admittedly, a lot of that is like that's worst case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You're never paying for that.
Because those are what the busiest days if you go on like.
Well, that's
whatever
busiest day and buying it at the window. You never buy a ticket at the window.
Yeah.
And like the resorts that have those crazy fees are part of pass collectives.
Which is what everyone should be doing.
Yeah. And it's like, you know.
There is Tripwire we care for.
I was liberating something else.
Well, helicopters right here. Oh, nice. They actually had something we could have done with that. That works too.
200 meters out with a rocket.
That's a pretty good rocket. I gotta give you.
Alright, I'm out of rockets, so you're gonna have to take care of it.
You're good.
What was the objective that we failed?
Because the chopper stole, they wanted us to keep. And it might have won boom boom.
I've got movement from the south. Looks like you're going to have company, guerrilla.
God, there's some blood.
My silence pistol does the job. Sir?
Guerrilla, there's soldados on the road heading to your position.
At least the vehicle got killed. What's with all them wanting us now?
Reinforcements.
Is that all this is? Just another word for it. Like, was there any trigger that like made them want us more?
So, the problem is like, it's one of those where you're at and what you do matters for that. So it's like, oh, you're at a base, and also you've got reinforcements, and you're killing everyone. So
they're just gonna extra.
The less they see of you, it's basically how long are you wanted.
And then during missions, it'll just ramp it.
Yeah. Oh, we sucked ass on that one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it was a base. I thought it was just the AA turret.
I like that there's still enemies here.
No, I got you.
There we go. Problem is solved. Now that's the military target I was going for. So would you like to pick up?
I'd like a jet ski.
Get ready.
Good shit.
That was a clean one. Also, there's a little stress on that one too. I think I had like 1 second before that rocket came out.
Okay.
Why did my partner die?
I have no idea. I think it was another one of those where I left
The chopper as it hit you.
the chopper hit the ground as the chopper hit the ground.
I wish, like, the way you'd like, I'd probably handle that is like don't. Like, it feels like they should have a longer delay between getting out of the chopper and being damaged by it, just because that like happens too easily.
We're expecting arrival near San Telmo Lighthouse. Please confirm.
Confirmed, Command. We're on our way.
You want to fly?
Well, I do wonder if it's a netcode issue as well.
That could be. But that'd be why you'd have the delay in theory.
Yeah.
Hostage. Good luck. What do we have here?
What we got here?
Come back from me.
It's just those two.
No.
There we go.
Protect you.
It's the same.
That's the drop.
And here we go. You want to keep doing parkour? You want to do Gus?
That was the wrong button.
So what'd you do to our beautiful...
I was trying to repair
It's no longer repairable.
I see that. Let's take over this red block and then we can...
Cool. I like it.
Or there's one right here too, so we don't have to go to the farther one.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. We do the right here.
Just to spot a bother.
Should kill the alarm.
Boom.
You can just shoot it enough.
It doesn't feel like it should be able to be shot down though. Also, I like how shooting like that one billboard is what like makes it be on our side. Like killing the troops, I get. Like,
You know, the troops, if that billboard's up, the troops are like, oh, that's still ours. Get out of combat. El Este.
Este. You deploy a parachute at the last second. Still works.
What the?
Yeah, why are you teleporting in my position? Like, you're the one who kept going. I was staying still.
Closer.
That's what I mean. So, like, what do you think? Do you think we can make one of these in real life?
Mm-hmm.
Do you
I
think
think
it would?
you and I could make one? No.
That'd be like if Mythbusters was still around.
Do I think it could be done? Yes.
Better watch my step.
I don't know if there's a second alarm. Is my only concern, but I
It's
feel
an
like they would.
alarms disabled.
Okay. If you get to me, I think there's no one on me.
Boom Boom killed the lieutenant.
Ah, so it didn't matter. Wait, as the rocket.
As an arty round just comes flying.
I would not consider this a stable operation if that's what happened.
I think it's funny that the smoke stuck around of whatever came down. But... Let's see, what else have we got?
At least killed someone. Well, that horse got demolished. And on that note,
Did that horse?
you're
have
about
a
to
name?
lose connection to host.
Lost connection to host. In all honesty, I think I'm gonna call it there because I've got something I have to do for tomorrow.
Sounds good.
So I'll be back solo next week. I don't know, probably Sniper Elite.
Dude, that's what I was kind of guessing.
Resistance, I don't know.
And then I'll be back the week after.
Maybe I'll finish up my Far Cry 6. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see then.